Welcome to the shortwave radio channel. Wanted to talk another aspect that I did not mention much on the review. It's the FM capability of the Choyong receiver. So the Choyong receiver is actually a surprisingly decent FM radio. And the way I test it, you see, is I'm on 107.9. That's the VPR station, the Vermont Public Radio,
Expected to
that you
pay more
hear.
in interest this year than it spends on either defense or Medicare. Scott Horst,
So
Medicare
it's a
News.
little scratchy right now, but it's actually very good. I'm close to tons of computers here. So I will often find a good radio if this comes in. Why? Most cheap radios do not get the station, and the overload of the local FM often prevents that from happening. So I will always check 107.9 if it comes in well. It's a decent FM receiver, and I've tuned around. It's definitely a decent FM receiver. One thing that's weird, I gotta say, is lack of RDS. For a nice display like this, and probably the fact that they use the DSP chip in here for radio purpose, I'm surprised that they don't have RDS on the display. If that radio is capable of it, if the chip is capable, I would guess they can probably add it just with a firmware update. But that's one interesting aspect of the radio here on the FM, the lack of RDS. It's kind of weird. And of course, it's stereo through the earphones. So if you put earphones, you'll have stereo sound. Audio quality in FM is great. It's a great receiver. It sounds better on the internet radio, though, but it sounds good on FM. So, there's two things that does well, internet radio and FM, that we got to say, and I wanted to mention it for sure, to have everybody know what they're getting into with this receiver. And there's a lot of features on the radio. And once again, there's a lot of stuff that I haven't even explored yet. Like now I want to go to the podcast button and stuff like that. So I concentrated on the essentials of what this radio can do and how well it does it. But there's a lot of other little features and things that are interesting. The fact that it's also connected means that the clock does stay accurate because it gets its date and time from the internet. I've seen quite a few people complaining that the time is not accurate where they are. It could be off. So I guess this is a way of how the radio positions itself. I would guess the positioning, knowing where you are, goes with your internet service provider. So that means that if your internet service provider has a different way of using the internet, for example, for a long time here, if you were on Bell in Montreal, if you would ask for a location, it would tell you you're in Ottawa. And in this case, it doesn't matter because we're in the same time zone, but it could be a possibility that some ISPs that do this, if the location that the IP address gives is not the same town or the same city, might be in a different time zone. That could also be a problem. This is time accurate by the IP address, I would guess, of your ISP. And it might not work for everyone. So that's one thing. If you have a VPN in the router, for example, if you would have turned on a VPN and position your VPN into another country, another city, this radio is going to have the IP of that VPN. So it might give you the time of that country or that time zone where it's located. And I would guess that's the way it works because this does not have a GPS. So it knows only its location where it will adjust date and time with your internet service. So these are a few more little details I wanted to give out about the Choyong LC90 AM, FM, long wave, shortwave, smart radio that I'm still continuing to play with right now. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.